feel your energy here. Shout out the greatest, yeah, you taught me life prosperous. Even in the darkness, you was speaking on that consciousness. Energy don't die, it transfer, we infinite.
What is going on? It is a beautiful day, but a hot as fuck day at that. So I'm not gonna be making a video, sadly, today. Walking in nature. It's fucking 90 degrees. I'm good. So what we will do is do a little video walking around mi casa. Which, if you don't know Spanish, it means house. So, yeah, let me go in the backyard for a bit, get some sun. Even though it's 90 degrees, it's just hot. But not too hot. Dude, I've been inside all day. So if I didn't at least get some sun, I don't know, man. I can't just not do that. I don't like when the fucking TV's on. But anyways, guys, this video is about, obviously, I hope your day is good. I'm sorry if I didn't say it right away. I know I normally do, but I do. I hope it's good. But this video is about how the version of you that awakens is already here. It's not a destined event, you know. It's already here and now. It's simply just you remembering that you've always been. Always been, you know. It's not X, Y, Z, this, that, this happens first, then that. It's just simply remembering. Because like, you gotta understand, one of the biggest illusions of the spiritual path is the idea of becoming awakened, becoming enlightened, becoming worthy, becoming whole. The ego loves this idea because it keeps awareness chasing, always reaching, always seeking, always believing fulfillment exists somewhere else, somewhere ahead, somewhere later, somewhere back there, whatever. But awareness notices something different. The future actually never arrives. The past is just a memory. It's always just now. Every destination eventually becomes a present moment. For me, in making this video, it's my present moment. For you watching this video, it's your present moment. And I'm doing something else, you know, whatever. So it's a trip, but every goal becomes a present moment. Every breakthrough becomes a present moment. So what if the thing that you've been searching for isn't waiting at the end of the road, right? What if it's just simply standing quietly beside you right now in this moment? The awareness, reading these words, hearing my words, watching this video, the awareness hearing your thoughts, the awareness observing your emotions. That awareness isn't growing older, it isn't becoming more itself. It already is itself. It just is. Because like, your personality changes, your beliefs change, your body changes, your circumstances change, but awareness remains. Like the sky behind changing weather. That's why so many awakening experiences feel similar. Not because you're discovering something unknown, but because you're reconnecting with something timeless, something that's always been, a presence that existed before every label, every identity, every meaning we've given everything. Before every fear, the ego turns life into a race, always moving toward some imagined finish line, you know. The awakened self, though, realizes there was never a finish line. It's an illusion. Only deeper layers of presence, deeper layers of remembering, deeper layers of awareness becoming conscious of itself. Now, it doesn't mean that growth stops. It means growth changes. Instead of becoming more, you begin uncovering more, removing conditionings, removing fear, removing false identities, until what's left is something simple, something quiet, something that was never absent in the beginning, in the first place. The awareness beneath it all. And maybe that's the deepest truth. That version of you that, awakens isn't waiting in the future. It's already here. It's been here. Patiently watching, patiently waiting for you to fucking notice and remember that it never wasn't. You know what I mean? And the more we chase, the more we think that it's not here and that it's just in some distant space. The more you're going to keep chasing, the longer you're going to keep hindering your growth because you believe that it is anywhere else other than where you're at now in this moment. So you've always been. It's just that when you awaken, you have to unlearn what they taught you to be, unlearn who you thought you were, delete these beliefs, you know what I mean? They're not serving you and holding you back. Delete it all, throw it all away in the trash. It's like you're looking at a file cabinet. This doesn't serve, this doesn't serve. You know what I mean? So everything that you thought was you goes in the trash. And like, you allow and you make space for the higher you, the one that's aware, to be born. Or to merge, I guess, you know? In this 3D space. It's just that when we cling to an identity that we think that we are, we're blocking the downloads to come in. So that's why you got to connect to your breath, meditation, exercise, doing the things that you love that bring you in the natural flow state. The more you connect to breath, the more you remember awareness that you've always been, that you really are. And the more that you remember that you're the awareness, the easier it's going to be for you to create your reality. So it's not becoming enlightened, it's remembering that that is your natural state. We are naturally enlightened beings having a temporary human experience. Your natural state is love, light, and bliss. Not fear, not hate. Just love, unity, unconditional love, and bliss. Your job is simply just removing these things that are hindering you from being able to fully feel these states of unconditional love and bliss. So like the ego, right? Being more detached from the ego. Being aware of it, but knowing that it's not you. Because the ego loves to compare, but you're not the ego. You're simply the spirit enjoying this experience. The soul, the awareness that you truly are, knows that it's whole and complete already. The ego thinks it's not. So you start there, right? So that's not me, but I am the awareness observing it all. And from that space, you start remembering more and more of what is really you, and letting go more of what isn't you. And when you do that, you're going to feel way lighter every day, every moment that passes. So the more you remember yourself beyond the labels and identities and the ego, the freer you're going to feel. Because you'll see that at that point, you'll stop limiting yourself, creating these false beliefs that I'm not worthy yet, you know? Fuck yeah, you're worthy. Again, most of the time, it's who you were around growing up. Maybe your parents didn't believe they were worthy, and they were an autopilot, so you adapted their way of thinking. So that's what, again, when you awaken, you have to go through all of what they told you to be, and all of how they taught you that the world works. This is how it is, this is how it is. And then you see that, well, maybe that's how it was for them, but it doesn't have to be like that for me. You get to rewrite your script. That's how powerful we are as consciousness. We can create the illusion of being stuck, but we can also remember that we're not stuck and we were just creating these illusions. It's a powerful gift, awareness. Awareness is key. You want to change your life in reality, awareness. Becoming aware of what you're feeling and doing and thinking on a day-to-day basis, because all of that is intertwined with what you're experiencing. But in order to change it, what do you got to do? You got to be aware, right? Remember that you are awareness, but strengthen that awareness through breath work, through constant training of stilling your mind, bringing your mind to stillness, you know what I mean? You got this. Bro, honestly, I'm gonna sunbathe, and then I'm gonna get some food. So without further ado, namaste Liddy, I'll see you in the next video. Your boy is gonna sunbathe.
Outside the simulation, I don't feel the same. Everything they just feels like a game. Outside the simulation, I just stay awake while they sleep inside the illusion they create. Outside the simulation, outside inside the simulation.